and welcome back to my channel. So a couple of videos back, few of you had requested for my hair care routine for curly hair specifically. I think it was in the video when I filmed the best of 2016 hair care and skincare favorites. So yeah, I thought why not do this look, and this is pretty much something that I do every week, and I don't always go for a gel hair. Sometimes I do leave my hair naturally, but sometimes when I'm going out, this is my go-to look. It's super easy, guys, and there are a few products, they are my holy grail products. So yeah, if you want to know how I got this look, just keep on watching. Hi guys, so before I even start with the process, I just want to tell you what products I use and how I use them, because I won't be able to explain it while I am doing it. So I'll just give you an overview of the products that I use. If you've seen my best of hair care favorites of 2016, you already know what oil I use. No matter what, if I am planning to wash my hair, I have to apply oil on my hair, and that's a must. So I apply oil like twice a week, one on a Wednesday and one on weekend, Saturday or Sunday, depending on how dirty my hair is. So the one that I really like to use is my Juicy Chemistry Lavender Sage Oil. It is such a good oil, you guys, and it smells so good. Now this particularly is targeting anti-hair fall and deep conditioning, and I do alternate it with the Juicy Chemistry Argan and Mango Butter Mask. Now this is my second bottle and I am done with my first bottle and pretty much going to be done with this. Now this week, if I am going to be using this oil, the next Wednesday I'll be using this one. In addition to this, I also use coconut oil. Now previously I used to use a coconut oil that my mother-in-law, she used to make it and she just used to give it to me, and virgin coconut oil, not the parachute coconut oils. And please guys, do not use a parachute coconut oil. That's not virgin, that's not even pure. It has so much chemicals in them. I would just suggest you don't use that for your hair. Now I prefer using virgin coconut oil. Since I'm out of my coconut oil that my mother-in-law gave me, I am using this Trader Joe's organic virgin coconut oil. This is very inexpensive, guys, and look at the amount. It's so big. It's about 16 ounces. What I do is I always like to warm up my coconut oil and add a little bit of the tea tree oil, and I got this from Trader Joe's too. You can buy it from anywhere, from Amazon. I'll have all the links below from where you can buy it, so it'll be easy for you. So you can just directly click on the link and buy it. The reason I use the tea tree oil is because I sometimes get these heat boils in my scalp, which is kinda itchy. I don't have dandruff, but the tea tree oil does help in calming down the boils that are there in my scalp, so it does help a lot. So this is what I use. I use this on Wednesdays and I alternate it with this, and if it's a weekend and during the weekend, I will try and use the coconut oil. So this is it for my pre-shampoo hair routine. So the next step will be my shampoo and conditioning. So first I'm going to be starting with the Juicy Chemistry Lavender Sage Oil, and this is just basically going to prevent hair fall.
So I'm going to take this oil and then massage it into my hair. I'm going to put it on the center of my hair, and then from there I'm going to take it down. Now don't forget your roots, and also the most important thing, the ends of your hair. Now usually I'll keep this oil mask for about 2 hours max. If I don't have the time, then I'll just keep it for about 30 minutes. I used to do it overnight, but then my hairstylist and also I read in a couple articles that keeping overnight is not good. Apparently the dust gets stuck onto the oil, and basically it's not good for your hair. So yeah, I avoid doing it overnight, and then I'm just going to massage my scalp really well, and this really just helps in the circulation of your blood. And then I'm going to just tie my hair and keep it for 2 hours.
So after I apply my oil and once I'm in the shower, I'll take these two shampoos, the Bumble and Bumble shampoo and the Khadi shampoo. Now I used to use the Bumble and Bumble Invisible Oil shampoo before this, but I wanted to use something that's very specific for curly hair, so I started using this, and I have been using this for the past 1 year. So far I've been liking it, and I don't think I'm going to use any other shampoo. I do mix mix it with my Khadi shampoo. Now this Khadi shampoo keeps changing. It's not the same. They have so many different ranges and so many different other criterias that you can call, like one is for hair fall and one is for dandruff. Now I just use it to strengthen my hair. So how I use my shampoo is basically I just take a teeny weeny amount and I'll put it in my hair and I'll try to lather it up and see how much it lathers up, and I'll try to wash it as much as possible, and then I'll rinse it. Once I rinse it, I'll again see if there is still some oil residue remaining in my hair. I will go in and add a little bit more, but usually just one pump is more than enough. And then what I'll do is I'll go with the conditioner. So I'll just take again very teeny weeny amount, and the conditioner that I apply it only below this. I don't go and apply it in my roots. That is something that you need to keep in mind. Do not ever apply conditioner in on your roots. Just apply it below your roots. So basically down this is what I apply. And also another very important thing is, you guys never ever have bath in like really hot water, like for your hair I'm saying. I mean even for your body, like I don't have bath in like really hot water. Kind of warm water, because one, it kind of dries out your entire be it skin or your hair. It really dries it out completely. It dehydrates the entire hair. So avoid having bath in like really hot water. If you do have bath in like warm water, what I do is I kind of take my entire hair and then run it underneath the tap just for one last time, because that kind of locks in, just like your skin. You guys, if you would have gone for facials, you know that when they first apply like the steam, they try to close the pores with a cold towel or something like that. So similarly, when you're trying to have bath with warm water, your pores kind of open, so you want to close the pores before you come out of the shower. So make sure you just run your hair once in cold water.
Then taking the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Plus Keratin, I'm going to spritz it in my hair. This is just basically going to add some shine to your hair, and also if you're going to use any heat product, it's going to protect your hair. Then taking a white tooth comb like this, I'm just going to brush my hair. Now I suggest you do this step and make sure you use a white tooth comb. Otherwise you're going to just strip your hair off, because your hair is very delicate at this point of time. This is just going to help you revive your curls. Then I'm going to be taking a microfiber towel like this. I got this at Walmart. If you don't have, you can use a cotton shirt. I'm just going to twist it and then tie it upwards. Now make sure that you leave it on for about 15 minutes or so, and it should be partially dry. Like you don't want it to be completely wet or completely dry. It has to be partially dry. Then I'm going to take the Juicy Chemistry leave-in conditioner and taking just a pea-size amount, and also the hair serum, just one spritz of that. I'm just going to rub it in my hands and massage it in my hair. Now while I'm doing this, make sure that you don't take it on your scalp, otherwise the next day it is going to become very oily. Just use it on the not exactly on the scalp, but a little below the scalp, and mainly on the ends of your hair. Then taking the Macadamia Natural Oil Reviving Curl Cream, I'm just going to flip my hair and just scrunch it upwards on my hair and on the ends. Again, you do not want to use this on the scalp. Make sure you use it only on the ends of your hair and scrunch it upwards. Now honestly, most of the times, like if I am not going out for an event, I will stop at this step, because this type of curl cream is just going to revive your curls. It's just going to prevent your hair from being frizzy, but you're not going to get that gel type curls. Okay, now if you want those really fine curls, then take this BB Curl Conscious cream and just take one pump and add very little bit water, and then rub it in my hands and then massage it on my hair. I'm going to flip my hair, and again, do not use this on your scalp, and always use it on the ends of your hair, mainly on the ends of your hair and at the back of your hair. And now these are not going to give you those hardened type curls, but these are going to be very like loose fine curls, and it really looks good, and it will give you that wet look. Usually that's what it gives for me, at least for my type of hair. And also another thing, guys, do not use the gel or this cream on the front of your hair. So basically on the forehead where we have those baby hairs, do not use it over there, because our hair being curly, it's just going to stand out in a weird way, and it's very difficult to tame your hair. So avoid using it on the front of your hair, mainly use it at the back and the ends of your hair. Now, if you don't want volume in your hair, you can stop right at this step. But if you do want, then you can move on to the next step by using a hair dryer. So the next step is I'm going to take a hair dryer like this. I'm using the Conair one with a diffuser. Now, you get those flat nozzle ones. Do not use that for curly hair, because if you use that, your hair is going to become like super duper frizzy. And using this diffuser, I'm going to take sections of my hair and just crunch it upwards, at the back, in the front, everywhere. And this is going to really give you that voluminous effect to your hair. You will see at the end how voluminous my hair looks. So usually I will just keep using this diffuser till it is about 90% dry, and then the rest of it I'll just air dry it. So this is how I achieve my curly look, guys. This is my go-to look, and this was a really highly requested video, guys, and I'm sorry it took this long, but better late than never, isn't it, guys?
So that's about it, guys. This is how I get my curly hair. I really like how this look turns out, and you always go for this look when I am heading out. And this is like a no pain look. Like literally I just step out of the shower and I can directly like apply my gel and I'm done in about 15 minutes. But otherwise, if I have to like curl my hair or use like a wand, it takes me like half an hour to 45 minutes. And sometimes when I don't have the time to do that, this is my go-to hair. Like 90% of the times you'll see me having this kind of look. So yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And also, guys, don't forget to hit the bell button beside the notification, so every time I upload a video, you're the first one to be notified. Please subscribe, guys. It really means a lot to me. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope you like this video. Until next time, bye bye.